Now we have another day. These first 4 panels from the window, 1, 2, 3, where the light is, and the 4th one to its right, have all been painted and they're all done. Now yesterday I painted the following 3, which is 1, 2, and 3, where the light is. I'm going to make this video because right around this fireplace right here, if you look up into this gap, you'll see where I could not get the roller up in there. I'll have to do it with a paintbrush, but I wanted to show you on the other side what it looks like. And I did caulk this. I want to show you what it looks like when it's not caulked, and so you can kind of really get an idea of what caulking can do for your paint job. Now this is really going to look beautiful when I get done. I don't know how much paint it's going to take, but it's going to take a lot. Now the only other place I did not caulk up in here is right up in there. And I'm going to have to get on top of this refrigerator to do it, but not to take a picture of it. Now you see all the black lines up there? This is where this insulated panel right here was put on 55 years ago. And you can see, the gap in between them? Now, they were closer in 1955, but look at that gap, and if we go right across this beam, and you'll see this gap, see? This gap that goes all the way over? This gap has all been caulked. You can see how nice that looks. This whole inside box right here, including up into here and where these joints meet, have not been done. Now you can see how scraggly that looks compared to the rest of the job. Now most people will not fix it. They'll just paint it, and you look at it and you go, "Oh, it looks okay. You know, it looks all right." But you see the black up in there. Now, if you look across right here, it's cold out, but we got some sun. If you look across and you imagine all the black lines and all the gaps and everything in between these panels, these are all they had in 1955 for insulation. Right above this is the roof. These are they're insulated. Panels, I don't even think you can get them anymore. And you can see on this panel right here, this is the one that I haven't done twice. You can see the light and the dark spots. There's light and dark spots on here. There is light and dark spots right up here. This is why you need a 2-coat paint. And then of course I'm going to have to get up in here and get up on top of this refrigerator and pretend that I'm 18 again and hope and pray I don't fall off and break my ass. Who knows? But that's the difference between caulking and not caulking. And now we get over here to this section where I showed you yesterday. This is the caulking that I did from right here all the way up to the top. And when you do your caulking, what you want to make sure is that you can see the little lip there where the hole is. You want to make sure that's straight across. But the caulk is in there, and it'll shrink between 5 and 7%, depending on how much water is in it. The water evaporates out, the caulk shrinks in place, and that's what you got. What this shows me is I have to put in, if you'll see my finger right there, I'll have to put in another bead of it, but that's no problem. I just put in another bead. Now we look down here where I showed you this huge gap, and what I've done is I've run caulk up to here, over to here. This is not my paint. This was paint that was done years ago. This one was too. But I also put the caulk right here, and up underneath, there used to be a big crack here where little ants got in. So I've gone down here and I've caulked, and you can see where the caulk is pulled out a little tiny bit right here. That's no problem. It does happen when it evaporates. So what I'll do is I'll get another line of caulk right here. I'll put a bead right here, and I'll go shh, and I'll fix that. And after I get it fixed right, then I'll repaint it. And you can keep doing that over and over and over again. But you have to remember that in order to do caulk right, remember that paint shows all your mistakes. It does not hide them. And remember over here, I showed you I was going to do this. You notice how this cabinet right here looks like it fits into the wall? It's because I've caulked all the way down this, And I may even caulk underneath here, as you can see. And I'll caulk all the way, you can see the line all the way to the back. These were done in the 1950 tiles. This is your 1950, it's called soybean linoleum. It's not made out of oil or petroleum. It's made out of soybean. And soybean is the very, very best soybean oil to make plastic with. It lasts forever. It used to be used in a lot of the 1950 car steering wheels, things like that. And you'll notice there, those steering wheels are still around. Then over here, and this is one last thing. It was an area I showed you I was going to caulk. And this is what I mean by if the gap is too wide. Remember, a caulk can actually, it can span a joint about 1 inch wide. And what I've done here is I've put in what I call a spider web or lattice work. Yesterday. I put in enough there so I make myself a kind of a bridge for the caulk I'm going to do today. Instead of piling in 6 or 8 ounces of caulk, I make a bridge right here, wait till the next day, which is today, and I come back and I'll run another bead of caulk from here all the way down and smooth it all out beautifully and then paint it. And I'll do the same thing right here. These are little things that you don't see when you're caulking, but after you get painted, after this is all painted, I mean, it really, really shows. And you see right there, see, I'll caulk right there. And I may paint this a different color, but that black line will be gone. So I hope that that can help you understand the value of caulking. Besides, no bugs will get it through there, no heat will get out through there, no cold will get out through there or in there.